Hey guys, what's up? Hey, I'm sure a lot of you watched the Khabib vs Poirier fight a couple of days ago and enjoyed it or not enjoyed it, whoever, depending on who you were going for. But what I want to talk to you about is a lot of people come to me and like, why didn't Poirier do this? Why didn't Poirier do that? Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Guys, firstly, if you have never fought, been in a cage, been in a ring, or been punched or kicked under a combat fighting situation, you probably can't really comment. You honestly can't. You don't understand. You really don't. What I want to explain to you is there's a thing we call gym champions. Poirier is not one of them, but what I'm trying to explain to you is a lot of people in the gym are a lot better than they are in a fight. Because when you train in a gym, as much as you're training with people hard, you still know them, you know you're not going to allow to not trying to really knock each other out and do major damage. You're trying to help each other, encourage each other. So a little bit of the fear's gone. And without that fear, it enables you to relax and try things because you know if it goes wrong, you may end up on the ground, but he can't knock you out. He's not letting the ground pound you. He can pretend, but it's training. But when you go in that cage, as I have and several, lots of other people have that are watching the video, would understand, when that door shuts behind you, a lot leaves your head. And I don't mind admitting, I'm one of the people that I could probably do 50% of what I could do in a real fight of what I could do in training. Because when you get in that cage, you know this person's been training for 10 weeks or longer or less to knock you out, essentially to knock you out, to knock your teeth out, to break your jaw. They can break your arm, they're allowed to do what they want. So having that in your head makes you be a way more reserved, thinking if this goes bad, I'm going to end up maybe in a position of weakness. With me, it was jiu-jitsu on the ground, so I fought more apprehensive, thinking if I end up on the ground, I'm going to get submitted because this guy's a black belt or something like that. So that would affect you. So you need to understand that a lot leaves you. And when you're Dustin Poirier, you're standing in front of arguably the best grappler in MMA, who could control better than anyone on the ground, who's dominated people who are amazing. You've only got to look at the Paul Felder, Edson Barboza fight. Look what Khabib did to Edson Barboza. But look at Paul Felder, Edson Barboza fight. Five styles make fights. So when you're in front of that guy who's the elite of the elite, and you know if you end up there, you're probably going to be beaten, you fight with a lot of apprehension. And that showed in Dustin. He reached with his punches, he looped, because essentially he was trying to hit but not be taken down. Dustin Poirier is a lot better boxer than what he showed yesterday. Watch his previous fights. He's a very good boxer. He throws a good jab, a good cross. He barely did that yesterday, or a couple of days ago, because I believe he was apprehensive of being taken down. So it changed the fight. So understand that. It's easy for you to sit outside a cage with a beer in your hand, watching it and going, do this, keep your hands up. Why didn't you do this? Defend the takedown. I challenge you to get in front of someone like Khabib and defend his takedown. You won't be able to do it. So before you comment, educate yourself and understand what it takes to firstly even accept a fight, train for it, and then actually step in there against the best in the world. It is a different world when you step in there. It is very hard to follow through with what you can do in training in a real fight. Remember that. Really, this video is just to educate you guys, so hopefully you understand that you see a fighter not fight his natural self, realize that he's in front of a certain opponent that may restrict his ability to do what he's good at. I just want to explain that with you, because a lot of people say, coming to me, why didn't Dustin do this and how come he did this? I believe that's why. As someone who's a former fighter and now a trainer, I know what it takes to step in there. I may not be the best in the world, but I have fought under the same rules as these gentlemen several times, and I know how scary it is to have someone sitting on your chest, elbowing you in the face. It's not fun, guys. Bit of education for you. I hope it helped you out. Cheers. See ya.